introductions, you said what enlightenment was, and that enlightenment was free of all emotions, and that really resonated with me. My question is, what was the biggest notion in your life so far that you've overcome? Thank you.
In Thai reference said that in Thai Dhamma talk, I explained that enlightenment is to be free of all emotions. And she wanted to know what is the biggest notion that Thai has freed himself of.
The biggest one is I am. I am as a separate entity. I have a self. Because the belief in a separate self can be the roots of a lot of suffering. And that is why to meditate means to look into the nature of everything and touch the true nature, to touch the truth of interbeing. You cannot be by yourself alone. You have to interbe with everything else. And you have to recognize yourself not as a permanent entity, always remaining the same, and going out of one body and going in another country, another body. The notion of transmigration, notion of reincarnation. You believe that we are made of body and soul. And the body is impermanent. Body can be disintegrated, but the soul remains always the same. And after the body dies, the soul survives always and go to heaven or to hell, to reincarnate into another body. And that is the idea people have of reincarnation or rebirth, which is not the Buddhist understanding of transmigration or rebirth or samsara. Because in the Buddha's teaching there is nothing that remains the same always. Our feelings, our mental formations, our perceptions are always changing, every moment. There is nothing like that. No permanent soul, no permanent self. And we learn to see that what we call the self is a very concrete things that change all the time. If we say that I am made of body, feelings, perceptions, mental formations, and consciousness, I know that these 5 elements are changing all the time. They're always input and output. I am like a river, always the source of water coming in, and the river can dispense its water to the field or to the area when it goes through, and some of the water in the river is evaporating in order to become cloud. So we have to see the inputs and the output of the river. The same is true with a cloud. The cloud is changing all the time. There are many little cloud or water vapor joining in, and there are always some part of the cloud becoming something else, like like a rain or snow and so on. So what we call self is just the manifestation of these 5 elements. There is the sitting, there is the breathing, there is the walking, there is the calm, there is the peace, there is the happiness, there is a joy generated with the walking. All these things do exist, and you can recognize them. And that is all that are. And you are this. There is no you outside of these 5 elements. You are these 5 elements. And these 5 elements change and produce joy and peace and happiness, and you are them. So in the Gatha, Buddha is breathing, Buddha is smiling, I am breathing, I am smiling. And then we go to the next. Buddha is the breathing, Buddha is the smiling, I am the breathing, I am the smiling. It's only the breathing, there is only the smiling, there is no breather, there is no smiler. And you go slowly like that in order to touch the nature of no self. And there is not a permanent self that is seeking nirvana. Nirvana is something that exists, that is there, the nature of no birth and no death. And all of us, including the river and the cloud, are well established in nirvana. Our nature is the nature of no birth and no death. And that is the subject of our Dhamma talk tomorrow.